Hey everyone, it's Connor from Koyfin. We're super excited to announce that Koyfin now supports desktop alerts, which was a highly requested feature. You can now create alerts for documents, which includes news, press releases, filings, and transcripts. We also support the creation of alerts for price, technicals, and valuation. And these alert types cover global stocks, ETFs, and mutual funds. You can now also create alerts on a watch list, as well as receive alerts in-app, via email, or by mobile. Today, I'm going to walk you through the different types of alerts, how you can create them, and how to monitor them. So getting started, I'm going to show you how to create an alert for a run-of-the-mill stock. So I'm going to pull up NVIDIA on a chart here for 1 second. And there's various ways that you can create alerts. So the first way I'm going to show you is in the quote box. So when you have a stock selected on the left-hand side here, right now I have NVIDIA, you have this quote box up at the top of the screen, and this stays present with the security whether you're in a chart or a snapshot like this. Similarly, if I come down to news filings, you'll see this quote box is persistent as I navigate through these different pages. So whenever you see this quote box, you'll now see a My Alerts button. Selecting that will open up this window, which allows you to set document types. So if I want to be notified about NVIDIA's filings or news or press releases and transcripts, I can turn those toggles on or off depending on my preference. And if I want to create a price, technical, or valuation alert, I can open up this panel, which says Add Alert, and I'm going to be taken to a page that lets me set up those types of alerts. So I'll create one of each and show you how that works. So the category here, I have price selected. I want to know if NVIDIA enters correction territory, so I'm going to select the condition to below, and we'll say -10%. I can add a note here as well, which will pop up when the notification is triggered. So I'm just going to say NVIDIA has corrected, maybe remind myself what correction means, -10%, and I'm going to save that alert. And when you save that alert, every time that you open this window, regardless of where it's open from, you'll see the context of the alerts you have set on the security. So now again, I'm going to create a new alert. I'm going to go to valuation. And let's say I'm interested in the forward PE of NVIDIA. We can see the current multiple is about 30 times. Let's say I would like to buy this at 22.5 times. And I might just leave a simple message of buy. So I'm going to save this one as well. And you'll see that's categorized in this window under valuation. And lastly, let's set up a technical alert as well. Perhaps I'm interested in the relative strength and we want to know when that dips below 25. And we might leave a message here saying selling off or buy or whatever it is that you want to be reminded of when this notification triggers. So let's save that one as well. So now you can see very quickly I've been able to set up document alerts for NVIDIA and also price, technical, and valuation alerts. That's not the only place you can set up alerts. So if I want to now click out of this window and head over to a watch list, I'm going to open up my S&P watch list. I'm going to search for NVIDIA in the context menu. So if I right click on NVIDIA in this table, we have this context menu, which navigates you to other areas of the platform like estimates and FA, news, etc. There's now also a section for alerts, which you can see we've already got those 6 alerts set up on NVIDIA. If I click that, it's going to open up that window for me again. So I can edit my alerts from this window. If I see the RSI at 25 and maybe I actually want that for 20, and instead of creating a new alert, I want to edit this one, I can click this little 3-dot menu item here, stop, delete, or edit this RSI technical alert. So I can edit that, open up the window, change it to 20, save that, and now that's going to be reflected in my active alerts. Now you can also set alerts on mutual funds and watch lists. So to demonstrate that, I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's go create watch list. I'm going to add one ETF and one mutual fund. Now you can add these in a similar way with the quote box that I showed you earlier, and you can also use the table context menu as well. So if we right click on SPY, which is an ETF, I can open up the alerts panel. You'll notice we don't have documents for funds, but I can set up price, technical, and valuation alerts as well. For the SPY, if I want to take a valuation alert, we can see it's currently 27. If I want to be notified when it falls below 20, I can do so. If I want to add a note, I can do that as well. So let's go ahead and save. And similarly with mutual funds, we're going to open up the alerts. So we've got the Vanguard Total Stock Index Mutual Fund. I can open it up, add an alert. With mutual funds, we don't have a time series of valuation data, so you are limited to just price and technicals, but you can set those up in much the same way. Now, before we move on to showing you how to monitor alerts and how you receive notifications, I'll just quickly highlight that you can also create alerts for a watch list. So if we head over to the S&P 500 watch list that I have, The My Alerts button up here is going to be based on the universe inside of the watch list. So if I select My Alerts, you can see that you now have document alerts for the holdings in your watch list. So this watch list contains all of the S&P holdings. Now, if I turn all of these on, it's going to send me notifications for all of these document types anytime that one of them is triggered for a holding inside of my watch list. And very soon, we're going to have a similar function for my portfolio, client portfolios, and model portfolios as well. Now, in terms of how you receive notifications, there are a number of different ways. So first, I'm going to open up the user profile settings and we'll click that in the top right-hand corner and I'm going to navigate down to alerts. So this section is going to show you your active alerts, but I'll come back to that just shortly. I'm going to change the tab over to notification settings, where you can see this is how you'll activate and set your preferences for receiving notifications in the desktop app, in the mobile app, and in email. You can see here that I have it selected so that I want desktop in-app alerts, I want email, but I do not want mobile. Now we've had alerts in mobile for some time, so that will look like a typical notification in your handheld device. And email, similarly, we've had that for some time with our mobile alerts, so you will receive an email. And the desktop alerts, the way that you receive those is on the right-hand side, we now have a side drawer item for notifications, this bell icon. And when you have pending notifications, there will be a blue dot next to it. So if I click that, it's going to open up this right-hand side panel, and I can scroll down and see my list of notifications. The great thing about this list is that if I select the notification, it's going to take me to the area in the platform where that notification is relevant. So right now I can see this news article about Apple and Spotify. I can also jump over to this Lockheed Martin press release. Now, to jump back to the topic of managing your alerts, if you ever want to look at all of your alerts in one place, we're going to go back to the alerts section in the profile settings. I'm going to close this window just for a moment. In this table, it's going to show you all of your active alerts. And from here, you can look at the alert, you can edit it, pause it, delete it, etc. And you also have various searching and sorting items as well. So I can categorize these alerts by their type. So if I only want to look at technical alerts, I can do so. If I'm only interested in documents, I can do that as well. You have sorting options here as well, related to the date of modification, the ticker, and the alert category. And you also have a search option as well. So if I'm only interested in looking at SPY alerts, I can type that in and see all of the SPY alerts. Similarly, if I want to look at NVIDIA, it's the same kind of process. Users in the free plan will be able to set 5 alerts. In the plus plan, you'll be able to set 50 alerts, and anything in premium or above will have up to 500 alerts that you can set. Shortly after the release of this video, we will be releasing the alerts for my portfolio, client portfolio, and model portfolios. That just about does it for this video. As always, you can reach out to us in the comments section below. Our help desk is help@koyfin.com. We are at Koyfin Charts across all of our socials. Until next time, thank you.